All right, good to go?
Ready.
All right, well, my name's Wes.
Hey, Chris.
Chris, nice to meet you.
Trevin, nice to meet you, sir.
Wes, nice to meet you.
Jordan.
What's going on? How are you?
Cool.
Jordan.
Hey, Jordan.
What's your guys' band name?
The States.
States. Fantastic show.
Thank you.
What's your guys' influences?
Where do we start? New stuff or old stuff? Right now we're listening to a lot of Muse. We are listening to a lot of Neil Young, a lot of Tom Petty, a lot of American shit.
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam always.
I was like there's two kinds, right? There's like music, and we love listening to trios who rock like Muse, for example, right? Or Police. But then we try to write political music, so those are a lot of guys who, you know, wrote political songs. That's our drummer, that's Joe. He's
Well, we're gonna put the car right here. Get Joe in here.
he's awful. So yeah, so I mean, like, we don't sound like Rage Against the Machine, but we think it's cool that they write political music, so it's to them.
Yeah.
You know, like early U2, really political stuff, and wasn't kind of like a caricature of U2, and so like, you know, I take that a lot. And
Neil
Joe,
Young, always.
Introduce yourself.
I am Joe. Jordan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wes.
Oh, Wes. How's it going?
Pleasure to meet you. How you doing? Joe.
We're just filming kind of like a documentary
Chris,
here. It'll be on TV, so.
So, do you guys like Interpol being from New York? Because I sensed kind of an Interpol guitar.
Sure.
sound. You
I
guys
mean,
are-
do we like the fact that they're from New York? Is that
No,
the
or
question?
do you enjoy
I don't really
their
mind.
music? I mean, like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't really mind.
I don't think you're ripping them off. I just wondered if you liked them and if that was kind of a sound that New York bands were going for, or if that was just a sound you guys went for.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It varied from song to song. But
Yeah,
some
yeah.
songs had that feel to them. So.
That kind of like reggae chick thing, right? Yeah, I mean, I dig Interpol a lot. I think we like them to varying degrees. But I saw them in Boston a few years ago when they were still touring for Turn on the Bright Lights, and I thought they kicked ass. And I saw them this time for Antics in New York, and I thought they kicked less ass. But still, I mean, that's cool.
Enough about them, we know about you.
Yeah.
What's the New York art scene and music scene like compared to the Austin scene here?
It's a lot different. I feel like, well, I mean, it's hard to say too because we're only here for like a week out of the year. Back in New York, everybody has this either this camaraderie and a brotherhood, and here it's just immediate camaraderie and brotherhood, and you have to kind of earn your friendship with other bands, and you know, earn your ability to have a beer with somebody or sleep on their couch. You know, but here
Yeah, it's very
immediate.
competitive in New York, which is like really stupid.
Yeah. Well, there's less places to play too.
Less places to play, everything's shut down.
Yeah.
Really
Less
competitive.
hot. Less
I mean, but there's great bands coming out, so, you know.
I'm assuming you guys are from New York?
Yeah, I mean, we are now.
Okay. What brought you to South by Southwest?
This band?
Other than the physical
That was like
aspect.
a question.
Those 4 tires.
Connected
The road.
No, I mean, we were here last year. Last year was our sort of first series here as a band, and we came down and, you know, we sort of did it stupid. We like drove straight through, you know, didn't stop at all, and got here in 10 minutes before our show. And we ended up meeting a lot of people, and we met the guy who knows the guy who produced our second record. And so, like, you know, there's a lot of shit happens in South by Southwest beyond just playing shows, you know? So also it's fun. It's like vacation.
It's really fun.
I mean, look at this.
Best
Everything's
vacation.
music everywhere.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
How'd you guys get hooked up with playing down here? Did you fund your own way? Do you have a label that helped you out?
No, we're all independent. We fund our own way. We happen to know the guys who ran this showcase from New York, and we like them and they like us a lot, and so they hooked us up with this. We're actually playing some unofficial, like, South by Southwest stuff. And frankly, I mean, the process for getting into South by Southwest officially is kind of crap, so you ask me. But
It's all the stuff that happens around it while it's there that's really the most interesting stuff. But like, I mean, a lot of the bands that play outside of Southwest are already signed, and they're already doing really well, selling tons of records. And that's awesome that you get a chance to see them all at once, but like, you know, the whole point of it's supposed to be like up-and-coming artists that, you know,
are up and coming.
are up-and-coming, just pulling themselves up by the bootstraps. That's what I like about it.
We're a bootstrap band.
We're a bootstrap band.
We're an American Dream kind of band.
Yeah.
We're kind of like we had this vision. And we're like, we're
Please
just
don't make a Bon Jovi reference right now.
we're just chasing that dream, you know. And
Have you ever played Nebraska yet?
no, we came close. We were in Ohio last year, and we're gonna make it out there. You're not the first person who's asked that. There's also some dude in Utah who wants us to come play. I tried to explain how far that was from New York City, but
How did
like
you get
10
started? How did you?
Trev and I went to college together, and then we found Joe on Craigslist after we graduated, and we moved to New York because we were like trying to find the most difficult city to start a rock band and be successful. So we moved to New York. We're like, yup, this is pretty fucking hard.
Just to make it harder, we broke each other's limbs for them, and that put us out of commission for like 2 years.
2 years, yeah. But we thought a lot during those 2 years.
Yeah.
Thought about
A lot of meditation. Oh, I can lift up a car with my mind now. It's great. A lot of fun.
not in public, obviously.
No.
What are you guys hoping from South by Southwest? You're like, a couple bands said they were like expecting to sign. A lot of people said they just wanted to get their music out. Is there something
I think it's the latter.
specific?
I think we really just want people to hear. I think once people hear it, they get it. You know, and people will understand where we're coming from and how we're trying to be.
Nice, very nice.
I
I mean, let's be honest. Anybody who comes to South by Southwest thinking that they're going to get signed here is us last year. In other words, out of their mind.
Well, we were lack of sleep, but it's just basically, you know, we want people to hear us, and we want to have fun, and we want to interact with other people, and we really want to make friends with other bands, and that's the most important thing.
If we meet 10 people who like are going to be important to us over the next year, like that's worth the cost of admission, you know?
Yeah.
It's a handshake business, and the more handshakes you can make, 1, 2, I don't think I got you, 3, 4, you know, today.
Yeah.
You know, and it's genuine too, because like people dig music, we dig people, like
Yeah.
the whole point, right?
How long are you guys here for? How many shows
4
are you
days,
playing?
3 days, 4 days.
3 shows.
3 shows, 4 days.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What's people want to get a hold of your music? You know, find out more about your band. How can they go about that?
MySpace.com/thestatesonline or thestatesonline.com.
Yeah.
We're on iTunes.
Yeah, you can buy our CD on CD Baby, and a bunch of other like DIY venues that are really awesome and don't, you know.
Tower had our CD, but I think we drove them out of business.
Yeah.
So,
You guys just have one CD then? Or?
We're about to release our second CD at the end of April.
in the summer sometime. We're shopping it right now.
So yeah,
Up to you guys though.
Yeah, that'd be great. Is there a way that people can find out your next shows and how to get to those?
All the websites, all that stuff.
Websites.
in the next 2 hours we're playing another show.
Yeah, if you
so
happen to
we
see
can
this
get
the next 2 hours. Yeah, it's airs.
You guys want to add anything? Any final thoughts or anything you're hoping to?
Just glad to be here, man. You know, we come for the hippie shit. You know, love, peace, barbecue,
LSD.
smoked meat, LSD.
LSD. You guys have any
Flowers.
barbecue recommendations?
Beads.
Actually,
What's that?
Barbecue recommendations?
I don't know. That's what we're looking for here shortly after this.
All right. Well,